Earlier in this video series, we talked about making the decision between operating command-only equipment or running command and conventional equipment, or having the ability to run both. I'd like to take a few minutes and describe to you the products that we currently have available that will allow you to operate engines in a command-only mode and allow you to operate engines in either command or conventional. These products are as follows. We start with a powerhouse lock-on. This is the direct lock-on. Basically what this is a small circuit board that gives you the ability to have circuit protection between your transformer and the track. The powerhouse lock-on is a fast-acting circuit breaker. It's got two LEDs in the structure itself, one on either side. The LEDs are green when there's no shorts present. In the event that a short is detected, they turn red, and it's basically a heat-sensitive circuit breaker. So once a short's detected, it goes to red, it cools, it turns back to green, tries to clear the short. If the short is not cleared, it continues to stay red. This is a great device for circuit protection between your transformer. You can use any transformer you want, it doesn't matter. MRC, MTH, Lionel post-war, really any transformer, right-of-way, whatever. The circuitry in here, there's actually a switch inside that allows you to select between 7.5 amps and 10 amps, depending upon whether you're using a 135 watt brick or 180 watt brick, or any transformer for that matter. It is required that you use a power adapter cable with a powerhouse lock-on. All a power adapter cable is it has the Molex connector here on the end that's required to plug into the powerhouse lock-on. There's a Molex plug right inside. So you use the power adapter cable to plug into the powerhouse lock-on, and then this end connects right to your A and U or B and U terminals on your transformer. Great device, great circuit protection. Again, that's only good for full command operation. So you take your transformer, set it to full voltage. That's your circuit protection between your transformer and your track. So if you've got a post-war transformer with an older disc style circuit breaker that typically takes a long duration before that circuit breaker pops, that's something that can cause damage to your locomotives on the track. So with this fast-acting circuit breaker, a short's detected, circuit breaker pops, cuts power, no damage to your locomotives. Your transformer isn't damaged either. Waits for the short to clear. Short's cleared, it applies power again, and you're good to go. Now, if you're planning to operate both command and the ability to operate conventional locomotives simultaneously, or have the ability to choose, okay, today I want to run command engines, but in an hour I want to run my conventional locomotives, you can do that as well. What you're going to need is a device between your power supply and the track that will receive a signal from either the cab 1 or the legacy cab 2. Basically what all it's going to do is it's going to increase and decrease your track power based on the red wheel of the throttles. It'll give you the ability to put a positive and negative DC offset on the track, which is your whistle and belt trigger for those conventional locomotives. And some other features such as the brake and the boost operate through all of these various devices as well. So you can slow the train down slowly, release the button, release the brake button, voltage will come back up to where it was, etc., etc. All of those features are covered in each individual product video. Just want to give you a quick overview of what's available. Let's start with the Power Master, since this was the first device that was released. A Power Master, again, is just basically a device that sits between your track and your transformer, and it acts as a receiver that increases and decreases the power to control your conventional trains. There's a switch on the side of the Power Master. That switch is command or conventional. When you're in the command position, it puts 18 volts to the track. When you're in the conventional position, it allows you to increase and decrease the track voltage manually. We do have a separate product video for the Power Master and what's required to use the Power Master with Legacy, which is the Power Master Bridge. These two devices go hand in hand with the Legacy system. If you're not running Legacy and only running Trainmaster, you don't need the bridge, it's only the PowerMaster itself. Again, all of that's covered in its own specific product video. The next option we have available would be the second item to be released, and that would be the ZWC. The C stands for command. It's a ZW. It uses external power supplies. This was originally shipped in two variations. One where it came with two 135 watt powerhouses. These are 7.5 amp, 18 volt AC transformers that plug into the back of the ZW. You can plug in up to 4 of these for a total of 540 watts. The 135 watt powerhouses was the first. The 135 watt powerhouse with the ZWC was the first issued unit. The second issued unit came with 280 watt, 10 amp, 18 volt AC powerhouses. Gave you the ability to plug in up to 4 of these 180 watts into the ZWC and give you basically 720 amps of AC current. The ZWC itself is really not only just a conventional transformer that allows you to control the track power manually, but it's also got 4 PowerMasters built into it. What that means is this transformer has an antenna inside, and it picks up the command signal from either the Cab 1 or the Legacy remote. And it allows you to control that track power on track 1, 2, 3, and 4, or depending upon how you program it, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. It basically allows you to increase and decrease the track voltage remotely using the remotes. The ZWC has its own specific product video. If you have one of these or you're interested in getting one, we encourage you to watch that product video. It tells you everything you need to know about the ZWC, how it works, and how to make it work on your railroad to get the biggest bang for your buck, if you will. The next devices shipped were the TPCs. These are track power controllers. What's great about the TPCs is they're effectively the equivalent of a PowerMaster or a ZW, with one caveat, which is the TPC 300 will allow you to put 2 of the 135 watt powerhouses into it for a total output of 15 amps. Whereas the TPC 400 will give you the ability to put 280 watt powerhouses for a total output of 20 amps. So if you have a railroad that has that's really power hungry, you run a lot of locomotives with AC pull-more motors, and your amperage requirements are a lot higher than it would be with, say, CAN motors, the TPC 400 is definitely what you need. Nevertheless, these TPCs, they have their own product video. Tells you everything you need to know about them, how they operate, what's required to hook them up, how you program them, etc. Encourage you to watch that video as well. Finally, the last transformer that we have available is the new ZWL, and the L stands for Legacy. The ZWL is a self-contained unit. There's no external power supplies. It features 620 watts of power. It's 36 amps. There are 4 individual throttles. They have a voltmeter and ammeter built in for each side of the outputs on this transformer. There is a separate product video for the ZWL, which we encourage you to watch. Explains all of the features of this transformer and how it operates. The ZWL and the ZWC has some really cool things in it where you can run it in what we call Super ZW mode, where it'll respond to 1 track address for all 4 throttles. A lot of features built into this that will help you do some really cool things with your railroad. So the ZWL has its own product video, ZWC has its video, PowerMaster and the PowerMaster Bridge has its video, the TPCs have their own video, the direct lock-on we just covered here. I'd also like to talk about our CW80 and our PowerMax Plus and PowerMax 30 and 40 watt transformers. These transformers are ideal for running accessories. You're running a command controlled railroad, you're powering the track. We really encourage you to go with something like a powerhouse 135 or 180 watt powerhouse to run the track, where you've got 7.5 to 10 amps or even upwards of 15 to 20 amps to run the track. Accessories, trackside accessories, signals, etc., you want to run those on a fixed voltage, which is what's ideal for the CW and Power Max series, or really any transformer you have from any manufacturer will work as long as it's an AC transformer. You want to run all your accessories, your switches, your trackside signals, street lamps, building interior lamps, etc. You want to typically run all that on a fixed 14 or 16 volt power supply, completely separate from the track. This way, in the event you have a derailment on your track, your accessories don't blink out either. So they're separate, track separate. You've got a lot more power to choose from, or a power available for your track, and your accessories are pretty much standalone on their own. Can still be controlled with command, but on their own power supply. So in the event of a problem, they're not affected by what goes on the track. So we encourage you to watch the product videos for each one of these products. Basically, we have a lot of options available for you. There's a lot of products to choose from. There's basically everything you need for anything you're going to come across in your power requirements on your railroad, we have in the Lionel product line. Thank you.